Alright guys, playing Train Simulator 2014 yet again, and I think the sound on the actual game feed is really low. I can't figure out what's going on with it, so hopefully you guys will be able to hear something as I'm playing. Anyways, gonna go do a career scenario. I actually posted, or I'm about to post a video on the East Coast Main Line, which is the London to Peterborough route. And I went from London King's Cross to Welwyn Garden City, and we're going to go ahead and do the Welwyn Garden City back up to London King's Cross, about 50 minutes long, and it says it's the most difficult, or one of the most difficult scenarios in the game. Hopefully that's not the case, but it says driver returns southbound, stopping passenger service back from Welwyn Garden City to London King's Cross. Let's go ahead and get it loaded up real quick. Man. Alright, here we go. Getting the scenario loaded up here. Headlights are off, so we need to get those on. Go ahead and load passengers. That way we're not wasting any time. And let's go ahead and get our headlights on real quick. There we go. And should have quite a few stops, so it looks like we do. First stop though is going to be Hatfield, Walham, Brookman's Park. My favorite's going to be Potter's Barn, where I will run and grab a second beer more than likely, depending on how things go. Alright, let's go ahead and get moving forward here. And just want to make sure we don't go over 25 miles per hour. Be a little up and down section, it looks like. Very interesting. I don't remember this part coming in. It's kind of cool, a little overpass. Get us on the other side of the track here. So it's definitely a return trip from where we were. Go ahead and let it coast down. Picking up quite a bit of speed regardless. There we go, and get up to 40 now. And we'll be able to get up to 75 miles per hour here. Keep in mind that this is probably one of the longest portions of the journey in between stations. As we get closer to London's King's Cross, they get closer and closer. Not a problem, just got to be careful when I'm coming to a stop. Man, I feel like I'm dying. Got the whooping cough or something going on. Alright, so right at 75 miles per hour here. And just over a mile to go, mile and a quarter. forgot when I need to start braking. I want to say, Jesus, around 0.30 or so, somewhere in there. Probably do 0.35 just to be on the safe side. Until I get used to what I'm doing. Alright, let's go ahead and stop. And I want to be around 40 miles per hour by the time we hit the edge of the platform, so depending upon that I can let out the brake a bit if I need to. So we're braking a bit early, it looks like. Not a problem. Just let off the brakes just a bit. Another train flying by right there. Again, not a very good stop. We're still on the timetable as far as our ETA to arrival time, so that's fine. We'll go ahead and stop towards the end of this platform though. We'll go ahead and load passengers. Here at Hatfield. Definitely, this route's definitely growing on me quite a bit. London to Peterborough, or Peterborough, however you pronounce it. Alright, go ahead and speed up. Again, you don't have to worry about the wheel slippage on this scenario. You can basically go full out power from the get-go, and also you can do full service braking. As long as you don't do emergency braking, you won't lose any points or have any wheel slip. What's up to any viewers out there that are watching? I just started. Looks like I have a couple people in here. Merry Christmas to all of you guys. And we're on our way to Welwyn Green. Jesus. Again, lots of AI trains here on this route, which is quite nice. So 0.35 is a little too early to start braking. Maybe do 0.33 or so. Alright, let's go ahead and start braking now. Just afraid we're going to overrun the platform when we're probably still braking a little bit too early, but I guess we'll find out here in a second. Yep, still braking a bit early. There we go. Go ahead and load passengers up here. Oh, pretty nice looking lady right there. I think it's pretty cool. You got the We Are Rail Fans logo inside right there. Pretty neat. Go and get back inside. Alright, train ready to proceed to Brookman's Park. Brookman's Park, however you want to pronounce it. Tomato, tomato. If you're just tuning in, we're basically just running a couple scenarios on the new London to Peterborough route and trying to get some more experience here. So far this route seems to run probably the smoothest out of all of them. Pretty good detailing as well throughout. I still forget when to brake when I'm doing 55. I want to say it was 0.22 or 0.23, but I guess we'll find out here shortly. Alright, let's do 0.22. Let's go ahead and start braking. I think we're braking way too early, but find out here in a second. Yeah, braking way too early. Go ahead and let it coast for just a second. There we go. Right at the end of the platform. Go ahead and load passengers up again with T on the keyboard. And you can see some other trains passing by. That's another good thing about this route is you got a lot of AI traffic going both ways. You'll see a couple pass you by or just fly by you going the same way, which is pretty neat. Got a couple platforms down already as we make our way to London's King's Cross. And my next favorite place is Potter's Bar, and unfortunately I still got almost a full beer. Otherwise I'd go and grab another beer if I had to. Looks like speed's going back up to 75, which is good. And our ETA is exactly the arrival time to Potter's Bar, so we're making pretty good time right now. Definitely picking up speed in this route. I still think this is a lot smoother than some of the other routes out there. Has way less hiccups when it's loading scenery in the background. Okay, 75 miles per hour. Go ahead and start braking again. Again, I'm still braking a bit early, which is fine. If I was running behind for any reason, then I would definitely brake a little bit later as needed. But you can see we have to pretty much let off the brakes for a little bit to get where we need to be. Go and load passengers again. Not sure if you guys can hear the game audio. I know it's really low. I apologize about that. Still having audio issues. If you guys can chat, let me know if you guys can hear the audio. If you can't, I apologize. Not a whole lot I can do at this point. I'm still going to be playing some video games, but I'll have to fix that in the coming days. Next up is Hadley Wood. Just over 2 miles to the next platform. There we go. Getting 72 points each stop, which is going to bring us just over 1,000 points, or 1,000 points as long as we don't make any mistakes. And as long as you're getting 72 points per stop, then you're pretty much on target to where you need to be. There goes the train I was talking about flying by on the track next to us. And there's quite a few tunnels on this route. I think we'll get into more tunnels as we get closer to London. Turn the cab light on if you want to during the tunnel sections. Going to turn the cab light back off. That's completely up to you if you guys want to do that, going through tunnels. Just depends on how I feel on my end as well. Just going to start braking. Go ahead and let it coast. Again, braking a bit early, which is fine. There we go. It's wasting a bit of time. Need to try to do a little bit better of that in the future. Got quite a ways to go. I think in miles it's not too, it's only 10 miles to go, but you got a ton of platforms in between there. There we go. Go ahead and proceed to New Barnet. I really hate how the, I call them cue cards, come up at each station. Typically you'd only see that in certain scenarios at a specific time. For whatever reason, they actually come up on every single platform, and you can't do anything until you, I believe, hit the X off, but a bit annoying. I wish it would just tell you in the bottom left where you're going, which it already does. You can already see there's two platforms in the bottom there. It's definitely going to be a quick stop in between. Let's see if we can stop a little bit later this time. There we go. Probably still stopping a little early, but this should be better. Typically you want to hit the end of this platform at about 40 miles per hour. I'm going to put full service back on real quick. Still having to let off the brake quite a bit, but much better stop overall right there. Go. Hey, what's going on? How you doing? Garpin, I just got on Twitch excuse me, a few minutes ago. Got bored, thought I would stream and basically play the game for myself, and of course anybody else out there can watch as well. Did you guys have a good Christmas? Alright, heading to Oakley Park, and I'm incorrect, you can actually change the throttle when the cue card comes up, but it's still annoying to have to close it out. Yeah, me too. I actually just got back from my my sister's house earlier. We had Christmas lunch, I should say. Man, I appreciate that. I definitely I've been getting a lot of subscribers each day. It's kind of surprising. I've been getting about 10 to 20 per day. And I'm definitely going to continue doing what I do, as long as it continues to be fun. Not sure why I got the AWS system right there. It's kind of strange. It looks like I'm actually running ahead of schedule just by a few seconds, which is good. Get right at the end of the platform here. There we go. I'm not sure what the Nightbot command is, but whatever you want to do to help me out, that would be awesome, man. Yeah, I'll take any Christmas presents at this point. I appreciate that. Trying to make the videos better every day, but only so much time that I have on hand, especially after I get off work. There we go. Go ahead and proceed to New Southgate now. Yeah, just if you can, send me a message on YouTube with your channel, and I can definitely go check it out. You can also post your channel in the chat room if you really want to. Either way is fine. Just need to pay attention right here. Make sure I don't go over 70 miles per hour for any reason. Was going downhill for a second. That's a little nerve-wracking. Still over braking. Just afraid of going past the platform. And I may go slightly past it right here, which is okay. No one's boarding my locomotive. It's still a good stop. What kind of games do you play on? I'll add you on Twitch. I don't think I have any. I don't think I'm following anybody on Twitch right now. Do you play Train Simulator, or what are you actually playing? There we go. Next stop is Alexandra Palace. You can see we've been through tons of platforms, only got a couple left, and only have about 6 miles to go in total. Most of the platforms are within the next 4 miles though. So you play ROMs of like NES games or Super Nintendo games? I've always wanted to go back and play a lot of the old Super Nintendo games or NES games. I have a ton in my house. ETA is still right on time, which is good. Within a few seconds of the arrival. Keep doing that. I'm gonna go past probably the platform just slightly. No, it's pretty much even with it. That's good. Thought I was gonna go past it. Go unload passengers. Yeah, that's awesome. I used to have ROMs on my computer. I don't really have them now. Not to say I can't go download a couple hundred relatively quickly, but I literally have a full room of NES games and a couple Super Nintendo games. I got a lot of the PlayStation 1 big box games in there too. I used to collect those a long time ago. Like the original Battle Arena Toshinden and Destruction Derby games and things like that. Yeah, I don't know if I really played Super Nintendo anytime soon, but I remember playing like offbeat games like Aerobiz, Supersonic, and some other strange economy games like that. Alright, off to Hornsey. We're at 720 points out of 1,000, so we're right on track for what we need to be. Next stop is in less than a mile, so it's going to be relatively quick getting there. God, I can't think of any Super Nintendo games I used to really play a lot. There was so many of them though. Try to brake a little bit later this time around. Let's see if it works out or not. Hopefully this is not too late. So far it looks like it's going to work out alright. I don't know if I should let out the brake right there or not. Here we go, right at the end of the platform. So you're talking about some type of night bot. What does that actually do? All right. Next stop is Haringey, I believe it is. Again, tons of AI traffic, both left and right there. And it looks like it's only about a half-mile away. Excuse me. Definitely getting busier and busier as we get closer to King's Cross in London. And that train just flew by me. And not making really good stops, but Jesus, I'm almost a minute behind on the schedule for whatever reason. Hopefully it doesn't hurt me. Got 2 more stops to go. Finsbury Park and then King's Cross in London. It keeps the peace in your channel. Nightbot.tv, huh? I'll have to check that out. Head to Finsbury Park, and I'm over a minute behind. Hopefully it doesn't hurt me or my score. I'm assuming it probably will though. I think I've been relatively good so far, so I'm kind of surprised I'm even behind on schedule, unless that's the way it's just supposed to be for some reason. Got some double-decker buses up there going across the bridge. I'm going to go ahead and stop wherever I stop on the platform, just so I can go ahead and make sure I stay on schedule. So I'm going to stop early right here. And that's going to keep me within the minute time frame that I need to be. There we go. So what game have you been playing lately? Any PC games, or you've been playing just basically ROMs the entire time? Alright, I'm going to have to concentrate on this last part coming into London here. Hopefully there's no big FU moments, as I call them. ETA is right on time, or about 15 seconds late. Right, definitely a lot more detailing coming into London here. Go ahead and start slowing down. Be a little bit more cautious towards the end. I don't want to get hit for a lot of deductions for any reason. I'll get to 40 just in case. I know it says 45. And so far it's stayed at 45, which is good. ETA is slightly ahead of schedule, which is fine too. Got a single yellow, which is not good. Hopefully we don't have to stop up ahead, but definitely going to slow down just in case. Oh, I had the cab light on already. And there is a red light down there. Got some trains coming out, it looks like. Alright, we got the yellow to go ahead and get in. Let me double check that light just in case. Okay, should be good. And it's bringing us to platform 9, which is kind of off to the right hand side here. It's kind of cool. A lot more people in here. A lot more things going on, it looks like. Go ahead and stop before, I think it actually hits the emergency brake if you go past some of these sometimes. We go ahead and stop it now. And load and unload passengers. Yeah, I know how that feels. I remember having a computer where I could barely run any games, and if I could run one of the newer games, then it would be like the lowest graphical settings possible. Luckily I have a job and enough money to get newer computers now and run the games on the highest in settings. God, there's a lot of ladies. I'm going to turn the cab light off. Alright, we got 1,000 points right there. We got an achievement. Hitchin from London. Everything was on time. I'm going to go back and look at my profile real quick. Haven't looked here in a while. Let's look at the achievement. You might hear like a little squeal. Not a whole lot I can do with that. Couple East Coast Main Line achievements. Completed scenario 3 and 4. Let's go ahead and get back into this. See what else I have. Kind of done some of these scenarios sporadically. Go ahead and grab another beer real quick. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and play the career scenario number 5 on the East Coast Mainline London to Peterborough route. Again, using the Class 365 EMU, which we've been using this entire time. And it says a passenger service from King's Cross to Hitchin. Let's go ahead and get it loaded up. Alright, so we're back, and actually we're on platform 9 it looks like. Tell your schedule to drive train, stop to collect passengers from Potter's Barn, okay, blah blah. Let's go ahead and load passengers real quick. Looks like it's actually snowing outside. Not a whole lot of pickups, but the first one's almost 12 miles away. So I'm assuming we're going to be on the faster portion of the track. Yeah, to me, I mean, this is what I like doing. Maybe it's because I live in the USA, but in fact, I need to get the headlights on real quick. Some of the freight routes to me are a bit boring. They get old pretty quick. Just want to pay attention, make sure I don't go over 15 miles per hour real quick. Just going to get the cab light on for the tunnel. I do like doing the freight routes when I'm using the rail driver, because the rail driver pretty much works perfectly with the diesel locomotives for the most part. Just gotta pay attention right here. Alright, go and get up to 45. Only thing I'm a bit worried about is if I'll get wheel slip with the snow, which is entirely possible. Whole lot of things going on at once, having to pay attention right now. Ooh, almost went over speed right there. Get up to 55 real quick. We're still not on the fast route. We're on the semi-fast or regional service route, it looks like to me. So I'm wondering if it's going to kick us over at any point or not. Just blew my horn right there, just to warn everybody I'm flying through. Safety is of the utmost importance, right? Even though I'm training and drinking at the same time. Hopefully, I thought I was going to hit a red light right there. Kind of made me nervous. Snow's definitely slowing down my computer just a bit. We're passing by all the stations that we just stopped at too, on top of everything. Still about 8 miles away from Potter's Bar, so we got a ways. Looks like we'll be able to get up to the 75 here shortly. Hopefully we can go faster than that at some point. Let's see what happens when we turn the windshield wiper off. Does it really affect anything? A little bit. I'm still surprised they didn't switch us on the fast track at any point. Sorry, I'll be able to do 75 coming up though. There we go. I'm going to go full power. God, just flying through that platform right there. Looks like we're making good time too, just slightly ahead of the arrival time with our ETA. Just under 4 miles to go. Alright, man. And I'm a bit nervous about braking. I don't know if I should even try full service or not. And we're coming up on Potter's Bar right now, which is very fitting for me drinking a beer. Quite a long tunnel, it looks like. All right. Definitely gonna start braking early. Afraid to go full service braking. We're actually in a much longer train, it looks like, too. Go and do full service for just a second. I didn't even notice that we're in a much longer train. That would have definitely affects our braking. Go and get everything in the green there. There we go. I'll go ahead and unload passengers real quick. I'm going to take a quick look on the exterior. I know I've been staying inside for the most time. I probably should have saw how long our train actually was. I had no clue. Hey, Merry Christmas. Appreciate it. Just decided to do a random stream, or I guess stream while I play. Normally I would just play the game, but had a had a thought to go ahead and put Twitch on for whatever reason, and here I am. Hope you guys are having a good Christmas as well. Alright, let's go ahead and take off. Again, I'm going to take off a lot slower than I normally would in dry conditions. And I'm assuming I don't have to slow down and reverse for any reason. No, I don't. Okay. Definitely a snowy day outside of London here. It looks like we have to get under 55 coming up. There we go. Have not been this far out on the route yet, so this is definitely new. At least I don't think I have. Guess we had to slow down for that platform right there, the way the track is. Maybe I have been out this far. Let's go and get back up to 75 now. Just 3 miles to go to Hatfield. Speed up just a bit more. And right at 2 miles. Afraid I was going downhill for a second. I don't know if I am or not. Not really picking up speed. Alright, just under a mile to go. And again, I'm going to brake a little bit earlier and just do the second power braking, not full service for the most part. ETA is actually ahead by 10 seconds, which is good. Let's go Go ahead and start braking on step 2 here. Might have to do full service depending on how fast I'm going right here. And I do full service on and off, it looks like. There we go. Still got a bit of a cold going on. See what we've got going on the task list. Well, I've only been to 2 stations so far. It's my 3rd. Okay, so I've been as far as Welwyn, Garden City here on the last 2 scenarios. I have not been out to Hitchin or any of these other places right here. Alright, let's go ahead and take off slowly. There we go. Appreciate you guys watching, whoever's in here. There's a couple people. Especially when I'm just doing this randomly. Should be streaming this Saturday, I believe, depending on when I have my baby. We're thinking it's going to happen probably Friday morning or Friday night, so depending on how tired I am, I'll be streaming it. If I'm too tired, of course, I probably won't be on, but we'll see what happens with that. And this little brake area coming up is kind of scaring me. I don't see any reductions on the graph below though, so I guess we'll see what happens. Go ahead and start braking now. Coming into Welwyn, Garden City here. go. Almost a minute off, which is not what you want to do. Hopefully I don't get hit for a deduction and being late on the next platform. And that Nibworth, I don't know how to pronounce that. Relatively quick stop, it looks like. And this is kind of uncharted territory coming up. And it looks like we have to do 30 miles per hour as well. Not sure if it's going to switch us on the fast track or what it's actually doing, but I guess we'll find out here in a minute. And is this the fast track? I can't tell. Yeah, we're switching to the fast track right now, which is what I've been waiting for this whole time. That's cool though. It looks like we can do up to 115, which is pretty insane. There we go. Cleared for 115. Let's go ahead and get going. Only 4 miles to go though, so I don't know how high we'll actually get up. Hopefully we can do above 100 here. This will definitely be the fastest I have been in the class 365, that's for sure. Pretty good detailing way off in the distance, it's pretty neat. Oh yeah, big old bridge that we're going over. Absolutely flying. Let me go ahead and start braking now. There we go. And I'm assuming it's switching us off the fast track now. I'm not 100% sure. It'd be a pretty quick switch if that was the case, but we'll find out here shortly. I don't know if we're going to have a red light next or what. Keep getting the AWS system going off. It's making me a bit nervous. Go ahead and slow down just a bit. Maybe it was just warning us about switching. I don't know. And I can't see the light, which is making me even more nervous coming up. Alright, looks clear as far as I can tell. Yeah, green light, that's good. Gonna start braking. Braking a bit too early. I'm just going to go ahead and stop where I can once the entire train's on the platform, which will probably be towards the end anyways. There we go. And we're just barely on time by I think what 13 seconds or so. Oh no, that's 9 seconds actually. Just within the minute. Check out our task list real quick. Just 2 more stops. Just under 7 miles to go, which is good. Haven't made any mistakes yet as far as I know. Alright, let's go ahead and proceed to the next station. And only 2.5 miles to go. Ooh, excuse me. Still green light, which is good. 1.5 miles to go. Pretty good detailing out here as well. Again, I haven't been out this far on this route as of yet. Let's go ahead and start braking. Made up a little bit of time right there, which is good. Looks like a bit of a bigger platform too right here. Go, let's go and brake. Pretty much spot on. I think we just got one more stop, if I'm correct. Yep, just Hitchin, about 4 miles away. So far so good. Hopefully there's no speed reductions that aren't listed on the graph below. Otherwise it could definitely screw me out of the 1,000 experience points. There we go. Okay, not sure if I have to take off slower or not. I am, just because of the weather conditions. Normally I would just jam it into 4 and be done with it. Some good detailing on the buildings all around here. Hope you guys had a good Christmas out there. I know there's a couple viewers watching right now. Definitely had a good one over here. Got a PS4. I've been playing FIFA on that quite a bit. So I guess we only got to do one small high-speed section on this scenario, which kind of sucks. At least we got up to the above 100, which is good, but wish we could do that a bit more. ETA is right on our arrival time, which is good. Alright, Hitchin's just about a mile away, mile and a quarter, and doesn't look like there's any speed reductions to be noted, which is good. Lots of good detailing with the houses. Love the snow, definitely something different. Like the rain in the game as well. Go ahead and break a bit early since we're definitely ahead of schedule. Don't want to overshoot the platform for any reason. Just kind of take our time coming in here. There we go, let's go ahead and brake here. Again, I want to thank you guys for watching. I'm probably going to call it after this scenario. Got a couple things to do. I may be back on later today or tomorrow at some point. And I will check out that nightbot.tv. I have no clue again what it is, but I'll definitely check it out. And I will check out that nightbot.tv. I have no clue again what it is, but I'll definitely check it out. And I will check out that nightbot.tv. I have no clue again what it is, but I'll definitely check it out. And I will check out that nightbot.tv. I have no clue again what it is, but I'll definitely check it out. And I will check out that nightbot.tv. I have no clue again what it is, but I'll definitely check it out. And I will check out that nightbot.tv. I have no clue again what it is, but I'll definitely check it out. And I will check out that nightbot.tv. I have no clue again what it is, but I'll definitely check it out. And I will check out that nightbot.tv. I have no clue again what it is, but I'll definitely check it out. And I will check out that nightbot.tv. I have no clue again what it is, but I'll definitely check it out. And I will check out that nightbot.tv. I have no clue again what it is, but I'll Appreciate the comments, Kim Dog and Carpenter, and anybody else out there that was watching. Well done. That was a successful drive. We got another achievement, looks like 1,000 out of 1,000 XP, which is good. Ooh, excuse me. Beer's getting to me. So I just played 4 and 5. I'm going to be uploading 3 on YouTube probably sometime tomorrow. And then I'll probably record number 6 for YouTube and maybe do 7 and 8 or 7, 8, and 9 on twitch.tv here in the coming days as well. Anyways, appreciate you guys watching. Thanks to all the viewers out there, and cheers. See you guys next time.